Welcome to Paperback Perspectives, a podcast about books, where your hosts, Ryne, Kaylin, and Annette, give you their perspectives on all things reading. Cozy up in your favorite book nook and let's dive in.
Welcome to Paperback Perspectives.
Okay,
I was just making sure everyone was ready. Welcome to Paperback Perspectives. Tonight's chapter is just a review of books it's a book.
I think we should do that one again.
From the top.
That was kind of low energy.
This one sucks. You might as well just
an
turn it off.
Sam, would you like to start us with more energy than me?
I can also do it.
This episode is going to be such a drag.
Have I been fired from the intro?
We're just weeding people off one by one until we have a definitive intro.
Welcome to Paperback Perspectives. I used to get to do the intro, but I have been fired.
You were demoted from intro person.
I think that's a great intro. Let's start with that.
And we're live.
Did we not start? Okay.
No, we can start.
We're starting now.
All right, start now.
Oh, no.
Mom, it's a podcast. You have to talk.
I'm keeping all that.
I was fired from speaking the intro, so I
Hello,
can't
everybody. Welcome to chapter 16 of Paperback Perspectives.
We've decided to start this chapter off dysfunctional right off the bat.
So it's going to be a
Usual.
good one.
Okay, as a backstory, I was told to start, and then I was fired from starting.
You sounded like the PBS people from the Sweaty Balls SNL skit.
Sweaty balls. Okay.
Hello.
So we're just going to talk about some
I did not.
books.
We're just going to have a relaxing time and have a really boring episode.
Nobody's even going to want to listen.
Ryan, what have you been reading lately? Would you like to
Psych.
start us out?
Can I give life updates first? A lot's happened since the last time I was on a podcast. I have a house. I have a dog. That's pretty much it.
I was waiting for some
Thank
other
you,
big
thank
thing.
you.
I thought maybe we didn't know something.
No, just
That's to be a
house
heck of
and
a way to
dog.
make another announcement, I guess.
Yeah, you imagine. No, just a house that we've completely remodeled from what it was. It's 100 years old. We redid all the floors. We gutted the kitchen, redid all that, painted all the walls. It's not even close to finish, but we're loving it. It's so much more space than we had, and
You're
it's
loving it and you're living in it.
exactly, and it's perfect. And I got to mow the yard today, and I just love mowing.
Were you
yards.
wearing white New Balances with long socks and some cargo shorts?
Not yet, but you better believe that that's coming,
It's
baby.
coming?
I can't wait. I'm gonna hop on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's Target Circle Week, so I'm just gonna be beep, boop, beep, boop, beep,
It's
boop.
also Prime deals or whatever
Yeah,
if
they're
you
coming
use
up.
Amazon.
If you're one of them,
Yep.
I am. So I'll be looking.
Okay.
And then we got a new puppy. Her name is Cora. She's a purebred golden retriever. She's 10 weeks old as of recording.
She's
And
adorable.
Here's a picture of her. Bam. And here's another picture of her. Bam, bam.
Here's a cute video of her. Silence for the video. Aww.
Wow, so cute. Have fun
Sam's
with that, editor
panicking.
Sam.
Sam is over here going, what is happening? I can't put all those
Stretching
things
my
in.
editing abilities.
In
I
my
like
mind,
this.
I'm just like pew pew, and Sam just puts text above my head and says, "Nope."
That would be- Just kidding, folks.
But she will be in the thumbnail, so that's her. And if anyone wants to see pictures of her, I will gladly send you them because we have so many, and she's so cute. She's just a little puppy, but she's already grown. We've had her for 2 weeks, and she's already so much bigger than when we got her. Mm-hmm. She's been really good. She's so smart. Lauren's been teaching her tricks, and she's already learned a whole bunch of stuff.
Is that why you wore your dog shirt?
No, actually, it's because I sweat through my shirt that I was mowing in earlier, and this was on the top of the pile.
Okay.
It's a cute shirt.
It is a cute shirt. Lauren got it for me at Sierra. And that's been my life update. I don't think anything else has happened since then.
Nice.
That's it. That's a lot.
That's
That is a lot.
That's it.
a
More
very
than,
lot.
more than I have to come with.
Me too.
Really boring.
All right.
Mine's lame.
Sam.
We've pretty much just been doing our usual. We've been golfing quite a bit.
That's not lame. That's awesome. I'm jealous.
We've been very much enjoying Grafton's course this year, but I wish they would be cheaper.
It is a beautiful course.
It is very
Their course is
beautiful.
gorgeous.
But yeah, we've been having fun with golfing. We've golfed with my father-in-law, Sam's dad. We've golfed with my friends, Ashley and Winston, Wilson. whichever one you want to call him, in New Rockford. Almost got struck by lightning. No, I'm just kidding.
It's fine.
We were in a severe thunderstorm watch, but it somehow the skies parted and it was beautiful for a perfect 9 holes, and it was.
Wow.
Was there a little beam of sunlight following you around?
It kind of felt like
It
that.
just
Yeah,
shone on the hole. That
it
you
kind of
were
felt
on,
like it. Yeah,
on the flag.
Hit it here. And then we get to go to the lake next week, as in Mom and I, with our friends Karen and Cindy. So that's really all I have.
Very
Nothing
excited.
crazy. Woo!
Yeah. I don't have anything as exciting as a new house and a new puppy either.
Did you talk about your
But-
house being painted? I wasn't.
Oh,
here
our
for the
house
last one.
did finish. The
It looks
painting and
so
siding is
good.
all done, which is very exciting. We had fantastic people working for us. Did a great job. Good recommendation from Sam. He can edit everything. He can do videos. He makes recommendations in life. He's great. We had friends come and stay with us for a weekend and went to a wedding with the son of friends of ours from college and had a great time. Very hot time, but very great time there. We went to Appleton, Wisconsin for a weekend.
For your birthday weekend.
It was my birthday weekend.
And what did you go there for?
So John could meet a woodworker that he follows on YouTube.
Happy birthday!
But we
But-
went to a Wisconsin Timber Rattlers game and had a great time. We played
Who-
mini golf.
Would you like
But
to?
they weren't the Timber Rattlers that weekend,
They
were
weren't. They were. It was special weekend. We're in there, the Wisconsin Utter Tuggers.
they? It's
Can you
awesome.
explain what that is?
A cow.
No. No. What is that team?
Oh, they are the
Football, hockey,
they are
baseball.
the high A affiliate in baseball of the Milwaukee Brewers, which we're not a big fan of that team, but they were really fun to watch. They were playing against the Quad City River Bandits,
Ooh.
which are the high A affiliate of the Kansas City Royals, which is less, but we had a great time. The fans were so much fun there, and there was tailgating, and you walked in and they handed you cheese curds in a little bag. They were not fried cheese. I am getting the worst look from Kaylin because I have been cheese curd shamed.
They went
this
to
weekend.
Wisconsin, landed the cheese, and they didn't get any cheese curds. Fried cheese curds.
Did you at least drink a beer?
2, 3,
Okay.
maybe 3
All right.
or so.
That's fine.
It was. I had really good beer.
I didn't even go to a cheese shop.
At
Sorry.
our
You're
plan.
being cheese shamed.
I didn't know that this cheese shaming was going to happen
Well,
here. I
let's
would've
turn
prepared
around. Let's
myself.
go back.
All right. I would go back. It was really a neat area. It was really fun. The drive there was so much fun. We went cross country and there was interesting sights and things.
I think it's really
all
pretty.
along the way.
It's a really
It is
pretty drive.
beautiful there. Yeah.
And where else did you go on your trip?
Where else did
What
we-
other stops did you make? The bookstore.
Oh, I was gonna. Yeah,
The
I was gonna
really
talk
cool
about that later.
bookstore.
Okay,
Oh,
on
sorry.
my way. No, I'll talk about it now. We stopped, as we've talked about before. We have the Midwest Indie Bookstore map, and I used that and stopped at a bookstore in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. It was called Sojourn Booksellers. Trouble with that word right now today. Goodness, it was the cutest bookstore. So fun, in a cute town in a downtown.
Did it
little
have a
brick
creaky
building.
wood floor?
Yes.
Nice.
And it had, we'll post a picture. It had awesome bookshelves and just, we'll put it on Instagram. No pressure on Sam.
Bam.
It was
That's when you post it.
it was really a neat bookstore. Bought an Agatha Christie book there.
What?
One that you...
I am not familiar with. I'm like, what is this book? I need to read this book.
Is
What
it
is
a
it?
Poirot?
It is not a Poirot.
Oh.
Is it a...
I am blanking
Miss-
on.
You've got to be running.
Miss
It's,
Marple?
no, I think it's just a standalone.
Okay.
Just a random.
You didn't know about it?
I didn't. And it could be one that has an alternate
That's
title.
true.
Because sometimes the books published in England and the books, you know,
Yeah.
that are on the book list originally.
What's the
and
other?
then-
And then they were not... And then there were none. It's
It's in
5 little...
we don't say it because it's not appropriate.
No, but I just couldn't remember what it
Yeah.
was. Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because it's based on that poem.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like Native Americans, like
Mhm.
10 little.
Yeah.
But it was changed because obviously that's not appropriate.
Yeah. But I think a lot of her books have alternate.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
most of them isn't because they're inappropriate or anything. I think that's a common thing to have alternate titles and covers
Yeah.
when they're published in other countries. Which
I
is
think it was
interesting.
more common back in the ye olden times, I think, than nowadays, maybe. At least for like England, America.
Yeah, I think covers are still different in both countries.
While we're on the topic of Agatha, you should say your fun fact about Agatha that you texted us.
Why are you guys putting me on the spot tonight?
Do it now.
What fun fact did I text you? How long ago was this?
This was like just a couple days ago.
Okay.
I'll read it.
That'd be great.
Caitlin's already got it.
Here's Kaylin with a fun fact about Agatha.
Okay, are you ready?
It's going to be brand new to me, apparently.
Arthur Conan Doyle, I have invented the greatest detective of all
it's
time.
a joke, yeah.
Agatha Christie, hold my tea. Doyle, why does this tea taste funny?
That was a good funny.
That's a good one. And then after is, this is even funnier if you know that Christie did not learn about poisons because she became a mystery writer, rather that she specifically became a writer of mysteries because she already had extensive knowledge of poisons due to her World War I training as a nurse and dispenser.
Don't mess with Agatha.
She sounds like such a cool lady.
Doesn't she? Wouldn't she be fun to know?
She would.
Is that
She
your
went on-
person to like, if you could have dinner with someone,
that
should be
would
on your list?
Amazing, yeah. She went on
Where were you?
expeditions into Egypt, like with her second husband was an archaeologist, and she became like his assistant, and she disappeared
What a
for
crazy
a week,
lady.
and nobody
Right?
knows where she was.
Yeah.
There's lots of theories about where she was.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'd be fascinating.
And her first marriage to the Mr. Yuck.
Yeah, he was not a nice man.
It's pretty convenient that he was named Mr. Yuck and he was a bad person.
Yeah.
It was not actually.
Red flag. Oh.
Yeah.
Was her name really
Just for the
Agatha
record,
Christie,
he did
or
not
was
die
that a
by
pet name?
poison. They were divorced. So for anybody that's wondering that wants to investigate, she's on the up and up.
Great.
In case Sherlock is lurking out there. All right, I've talked for a long time. Sam, got any life updates you want to share?
No, I do not. We are good.
And that has been Sam. Sam's Corner. Pew!
Yeah.
All right. How about reads since our last?
I've read so many books.
Do you want to start?
I do.
Go.
So I read Fourth Wing. We talked about it. Check out the last episode,
Yep.
2 episodes ago, whatever
Yep.
it is. I also read Iron Flame,
Sam?
Oh yeah, what did you rate Fourth Wing again? I
put
just wanted
4.75.
Fourth Wing?
Fourth Wing.
Okay.
Yep. Iron Flame, I did 4.5.
Okay.
Just because Violet really annoyed me through a lot of the book.
We've talked about
Yes.
that among ourselves.
was still really
We've also
good.
decided we don't want to do any spoilers because we.
Yep. In
With
case you
Iron
haven't read the
Flame.
second one,
So,
And-
but it's okay to say Violet was annoying at times.
she was a little annoying. She got in her head a little bit, and it was just kind of like,
She did
Snap out of it.
Kaylin's pet peeve of.
Just tell people what you're thinking. Be honest
yeah.
with everyone, and like if you're so concerned about lying all the time,
Don't lie.
don't lie.
Don't hide things.
Yeah.
But overall, that was one pet peeve with the
Yes.
book. But overall,
Yes.
did we
Overall,
like
the book was really good. That was the only reason I knocked it down, the 0.25 or whatever.
And how did it leave us? Was it like ending or?
I want the next book right now.
I have the next book right here. Next
If
to me.
little ones are listening, my last note was clean. It was
The second,
yikes.
Yeah, the second to last note, earmuffs.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's all we need to say about that.
Yeah.
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 And then I've been on a big audiobook kick lately.
which is new for you.
It is, because I finally got access to my Libby. For some reason, there was like a disconnect between like my North Dakota library card and like Libby, like it wouldn't accept it. So I called them and they were like, "We don't have a record of you in the system." And I'm like, "Hold my library card right here." And then she emailed me back like 2 seconds later and she's like, "I misspelled your name." And I'm like, "Yeah, that happens." So I got it.
Were you a Ryan in their system instead of a Ryan?
I think she might have misheard it in the phone. Either way.
Okay. That's my fault.
Yeah, and then I think what happened is that I submitted
R.
a form like through the website too, and so she saw that and then like went back and checked my name. So I got my Libby. Long story short.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So I've read The Witch and the Czar by Olesya Salnikova Gilmore.
Wow.
Russian,
yes.
may I presume?
Yes.
Okay.
I give it 4 out of 5. Just because it kind of takes a while to get into, and you really have to like immerse yourself in like the Russian like culture, because it's
This
set
a
in like
fiction.
historical fiction.
Okay.
It's set in the time of Vlad the Impaler, or no, not Vlad the Impaler.
The Conqueror.
Ivan the Terrible. Ivan the Terrible. And it basically is like Baba Yaga, who's like this mythical creature.
We just did the same thing.
Baba Yaga. They say Baba Yaga. Who's this like mythical Russian folklore person. And the author was like, What if instead of like her being like this horrible, like crotchety old lady who's just mean all the time, what if she was actually like a misunderstood good person who's on like the right side of history, but she's been portrayed bad the whole time, and she's like a feminist icon, and so then it like places her in that time period and like how she affects it and everything. Yeah,
That sounds good, actually.
it's really good.
When I picture Baba Yaga, I'm picturing the Weaver from ACOTAR.
That's exactly what I pictured too.
Would we
Yeah.
like this book?
I think you would. I think it would take you a bit to get into because they use like Russian folklore words and stuff. So like audio is kind of hard for me to pick up, but I think if you saw it, it'd be better. Like just to kind of like understand it, because I had a hard time like remembering the words since it was Russian language. But I really liked it. The story was really good. At the end, like it kind of jumps through time a little bit, and there's a lot of like Russian folklore and like Russian like gods come into play and stuff, and it's really, really interesting. Actually, I really liked it. So yeah, Witch and the Czar, good, very good.
Nice.
Then I read The Ministry of Time by Kellyanne Bradley, and I give that 4.5 out of
Ooh.
5. This is kind of like a time travel-y book where the government in England gets access to time travel.
I feel like we could like play a drinking game and get quite drunk if we drank every time Ryne had a book that had government in the description.
I feel
You're
like
onto something.
And if you and I were the ones having to have government
Yeah.
in the description,
We're all good.
Yours would be books from England,
Or
and yours would
crime or
be
murder.
and yours would be spicy books.
Although I do read a plethora. So
That is true.
Anyways.
You're very unique. So the Ministry of Time, the government of England gets access to time travel, and to like test to see if it's like viable for like humans, they pull people from different periods of history to the present. And so there's people from like the 1600s, like the 1800s, World War II, and stuff like that, and they pull them to the front, and it focuses on this guy from the 1800s who's a real person, like in history. He was part of this expedition that tried to find the Northern Passage through Canada, and they ended up getting frozen in the ice, and everyone died.
whoa.
So in theory, it's like they pulled him out of that and like saved his life, essentially.
He's the Avatar.
No. And so it's all about like the government and like, are they using this for good? And then there's a spy element and there's some double crossing going on. And then at the end, it's like, okay, what is like ethical and like what makes like a good like all this type of thing. Really, really good. Really recommend it if you like science fiction-y, time travel-y type of stuff. Good lesson. And then there's a big twist at the end and you're like, what?
Is it a standalone?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's just a standalone book. It's really, really good.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you really appreciate it when an author has to do like quite a bit of research to write a book? Do you appreciate that?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big thing or a theme in a lot of your books is like
Yeah.
half the author has to know their stuff.
In the end, there was like a little author's note at the audiobook, and she was like, I've always been fascinated with this expedition, and like through my research I saw like this one guy, and all she had to go off of was like there was one diary entry from him that said like he was like he like missed a cigar or something like that, and so she said, I'm gonna turn that into like a cigarette habit or something like that, and like something about like music and turn that into like a love for all things classical music and kind of like expanded on it a little bit. So it was really interesting to kind of like hear that and like how you would interpret it from like old things to nowadays. So it was really, really cool. And she actually like did research on people who were alive.
Cool.
So that was really neat. And then I read Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree.
Cute.
Such a cute book. 4.75 out of 5. I'm trying to get more critical with my books, I think, rather than just like 5 out of 5. I'm just like throwing it at things. So I did 4.75 out of 5. Just a super cute book. Super quick read. Adorable. I think that's all you really need to say. Kaylin's talked about it a lot.
Yeah, it's just a nice like cozy
Mm-hmm.
read.
It was a good break between like some of my intense books that I was reading, because there was another one that I read that I don't need to talk about on the podcast, but it was really, really good. And so this was a nice kind of like palate cleanser. I told you about it. And then I just finished Chaos, Charles Manson, the CIA, and the Secret History of the 60s
Oh my.
by Tom O'Neill.
Again, I would say some research was needed on this one.
It took him 30 years to write this book. It started
gosh.
as a magazine article that was supposed to be like the
I've heard of this.
yeah.
Keep going, sorry.
Was supposed to be for the 30th anniversary of the Manson murders, which took place in the 60s. So it was supposed to be in the 90s.
Is he the one who had the cult?
Yes.
Okay.
The family.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was supposed to be just like how the Manson murders affected Hollywood, because some of the more like high-profile victims were Sharon Tate, she was an actress and she was pregnant, and she was married to Roman Polanski, who was a film director, and it kind of like shook up Hollywood because everyone's like, "Whoa, this is crazy! Like you can't be living like this anymore," because it was all like free love and sex and all that stuff, drugs, whatever. And then the Manson murders came in, shook up that whole world, and the magazine was like, "Hey, just do like this little like fluff piece on the murders." And he was like, "I didn't really want to do it," because he was like, "They never really fascinated me, but like I need money, whatever." And then he started looking into it, and he started asking people, like Hollywood people, and they were like, "Hey, I'm doing this piece, like just need like a couple comments." Nope. And he went through like 24 people, and everyone rejected him. He's like, "What is going? Like this is so weird." And like it wasn't even like high profile names. Like it was like fringe people were like, "No, I'm good." And then it devolves into like he starts looking into these people and their connections. Why are they saying no? And then he looks at Manson and the family and all of Manson's weird history, because he went to prison so many times, but he kept getting out. And then he was out on probation. And then he would get arrested for drugs or soliciting something of a minor, or like horrible things like rape and stuff like that. And then he'd go in jail for like a day, and then they'd let him out again. And they'd be like, "You're fine." And then his parole officer is weird. He has like connections to these shady like CIA figures who are just like in the family, but like kind of not. And then it's a whole bunch of weird connections. And in the end, he's like, "I don't know what happened. Shit's just weird." He's like, "Someone needs to look into this, because I've already spent 30 years. And if I don't write this book, it's never going to happen." But it was like, I want to say like a 16 hour audiobook. And he said, for every chapter I have, there's a dozen more that I just could not fit in this book to make any sense.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so good. If you're interested in any of that stuff, I highly recommend this book.
Wow.
So that's what I read.
Nice.
Wow. That was quite the variety of
Yeah, I
reading.
ping-ponged all over the
Yeah.
place.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been trying to be more deliberate at that.
Nice.
I'm
done.
tagging out.
Yep.
All right. Well, I read Iron Flame, which we already talked about. I have also finished Onyx Storm, which I'm the only one here that has read that one.
She's stressed because she's finished it and we haven't, and we're
Oh my
stressed
gosh,
because
you
she's
guys.
finished it and we haven't.
You
And
guys.
the things that she's saying and doing
Oh.
makes us stressed.
And she has not even started writing the next book. And it ends... I read the last chapter 3 times, and then I spent a half hour online reading interpretations of what the end of the book means.
Really?
So there you go.
Do they have a tentative release date?
No, because she's writing a contemporary romance, contemporary something next.
Get out of here. No, I'm just
And then she said she wants to take a break. And I'm like, no break, Rebecca, no.
Did you guys say it's a 5-book series, or it's supposed to be?
Yes,
Okay.
and
That's
this is
crazy
3.
to plan that out. So
I know.
far ahead.
Her
Yeah.
brain
didn't
must
know.
just be
I want to
phenomenal.
see like authors, especially of fantasy series that are like big and long and complex, and it's a world all on its own. I want to see their wall.
I picture
'Cause
a bulletin board with strings and connections and
pictures and
Yeah.
inspiration and
I feel
little
like-
tidbits
Yeah.
pinned on there.
Yeah, like
I feel like someone like Sanderson, who's like every book that he's ever written is connected. His wall is just red string at this point. Like he can't see what's behind the string.
Yeah.
it's just a string.
He writes
Yeah.
within
So
the
Yeah.
yarn
I don't
bug.
know who
Yeah.
wants it next. It's up for grabs. Okay.
I don't know.
I also read...
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Lantern's Dance from Laurie R. King, which was the last release of
oh.
hers, in order to prepare to read her brand new release, which came out, Knave of Diamonds. And I had given Lantern's Dance a 4.5, which is a really low rating for me to give a Laurie R. King book.
And you said that one was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was. And then this one was it was pretty lighthearted and fun. And the theme of it was the Irish crown jewels, which had been stolen like 30 years previous to this. And which doesn't sound like a light, but if you dig into that, there was a lot of research on that too. And that's a really interesting topic. Like how the Irish crown jewels came to be was kind of a slap in the face to Ireland. And there's a whole backstory on that, which this is my second book in a row with like Irish Revolution, Irish history that I've read. And that was not on purpose. Like, I would have read this book no matter what it was about because she's my favorite author. But
Interesting.
I gave this one a 5.
Nice.
And then I have 2 3.5 books that I did on audio that were just kind of filler books while I was doing other things, mowing the lawn or other things. One was Well Dressed to Die by Kate Adams, which is in her Charlton House series. And Bookman Dead Style by Paige Shelton, which was just a cute little cozy mystery book. And that's based on a type of font.
What?
Yeah. She runs a store where they repair and fix typewriters and redo like valuable books they fix and and so the series is based on fonts.
Were they both like just mystery, just kind of quick?
Just cozy little mystery quick ones that I just listened to on audio. And then my current read is Halloween Party by Agatha Christie, which if you've watched Murder in Venice, that's based on that kind of, but there's a lot of variation.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Sorry, I'm turning the air up. It's cold in here.
Okay.
All right, great.
That's why you looked at me and I was like,
Oh, okay.
She was frozen. Yeah.
I will. But
good one, Sam. Okay, sorry, going into what I've read then.
what have you read, Kaylin?
I have read, I don't remember if the last time I was on, if I actually had finished this or not, or if I said I was currently, but it was Twisted Hate by Anna, I think it's Anna or Anna, I'm not sure, but Anna Huang. It's a 3-star. It was fine. It was It was smutty. It was fine.
A filler.
Do you find on audiobooks, if you're just using it when you're driving the car or mowing or whatever, was this audio?
Yeah.
That you're less picky?
Yeah.
And sometimes if they're not great, I'm like, that's okay because I'm just driving anyway. And
Yeah.
I'm in this spot, so I'm not really wasting my time on a
cleaning
book
my-
I don't love
yeah.
because I have to drive from A to B anyway, so
Yeah.
might as well be on in the
Yeah.
car. Yeah,
Mhm.
I find the same thing. I'm way less picky and critical on audiobooks.
Agreed.
I'm actually kind of the opposite because I'm like, if I'm going to be spending this time at work, I want to make sure I'm doing something I'm going to enjoy and like listening to. So I'm kind of more picky.
Oh, interesting.
That's
Are
you
really
very
interesting.
picky on narrators? Or no?
Kind of.
Some people are very picky on narrators.
Yeah, I started a book that I got like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes in at the end of a workday, and the narrator was so slow and just kind of dry and just kind of
You know how to speed it up, right?
Yeah, but just
Okay.
like his tone was
because
just
they
very...
don't change. I like
Yeah.
it when they do different voices.
Yeah, but he was
or-
just, even at like 1.2 or like 1.3 even, I was just like, oh my God, dude.
Pick it up.
Have some frickin' emotion.
Then it's a do not finish
Yeah.
right there.
Barely even started.
On narrators, the Butcher and Blackbird series, I know I've mentioned this like 3 times now. That was probably one of my favorite audiobooks in terms of narration and the 2 characters complementing each other and doing really well with that. The whole series was really good.
Cool.
Yeah. Did different voices and all that. And one of them, or 3 of them, are Irish. I think it's Irish or Scottish. I think it's Irish.
They had a cool
But
accent.
Cool accent, yeah. And then I mentioned this on the last one, but I wasn't totally sure. Officially decided I did not finish Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. Again, I don't think it's that I didn't like the book. I didn't really get very far. It just wasn't what I needed at that time. So I
That
left
makes
that one
sense.
behind. I might come back to it because it sounds like a book I would like. Just I wasn't in the mood. Iron Flame, of course, same opinions as everyone else. I rated it a 4.5. The first one I gave a 5. 4.5. Dual 4.5s. Same thing. Violet knocked it down for me half a star because she just was kind of like, I just want to shake her shoulders and be like, "Wah!"
Don't do that. She might break in half.
That's true. Or dislocate her shoulders. Yeah. So it was really good though. The story was so gripping, and I was
Overall,
turning the pages.
the
I
story
was
in the back end, yeah.
taking notes again. If you listen to the Fourth Wing one, I took notes on that one, and I took notes on this one as well. But the last, 8 chapters was just a lot of like,
I tried to do your note-taking trick. I tried to do that when I read Onyx Storm. And chapter 1, I made a couple notes. And chapter 2, I made a couple notes. And then I was like, oh, crap, it's chapter 10. And I haven't taken any notes. And then I was like, okay, I'll try again. And I don't know how you do that. That's impressive because I could not But these books to me, the Rebecca Yarros ones, are so visual. Like there's such a movie in my head when I'm watching them, when I'm reading them, that I think that's why I had a hard time stopping to take notes. So I'm impressed you can do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, part of it was one of my last notes was, sorry, no notes, just stress and reading quickly. So
good note.
Notes didn't happen the full time. So yeah, that was great. And then I called you, Mom, on the way home one day because I had finished my last audiobook and was like, I just need something else, something different. What do you got? And she told me to read the Letters of Enchantment series, which the first one is Divine Rivals, and it is by Rebecca Ross.
Love that series.
And I gave Divine Rivals 4.5, and I gave Ruthless Vows 4.25. Awesome story. I really liked it. It was super sweet. The love story is very cute. The magic is
so unique.
So unique. And
like I've never read any other book or series that follows any similar thread.
No. One thing on the first book, it took me a little while with the world building to kind of like set up the war and kind of be like, wait, what's going on? Who is Enva and Dacre? They had accents in the narration, so it was always like daycare. And so I have a hard time replicating how to say it myself, but I had a hard time sometimes picturing that, but it probably took 25% of the audiobook, and then I was like all in and understanding what's going on. I love our main female character in that. Mm-hmm. She's just like, Iris is cool and awesome, and Atti's also cool. But it was just a cool storyline. I liked it a lot. Then, Ruthless Vows was the last one, so that's my update. I haven't read too many.
We don't judge.
No.
Are you reading anything currently?
I am. This is also another mom recommendation.
I love recommending books.
You do. And
email me, tell me what you like. I will recommend you a book.
The satisfaction you get from somebody saying, "Oh, I'm reading the book you recommended," then they finish and they're like, "Oh, that was really good." It's like,
my feelings are not hurt if you don't love it, though.
No, but it's just the feeling of yes, we struck gold. So yeah, another recommendation: The Frozen River by Ariel. Do you say Lahone?
I'm not sure.
And I'm not too far into it, so you can probably describe it a little bit better than me, but she's a midwife and a healer as our main female character. And there's a murder.
They find a body
and frozen in the river. He was hung, but there was no rope anywhere. So it's kind of
taking
like,
place, did you say in like the 1700s? So she as a midwife is in a very unique situation because it's a very male-dominated society, and she yet plays a very important role in it. She's a healer also,
and she takes no nonsense from anybody.
She is isn't she
the whole town
great
respects
character?
Her. Yeah. I like her a lot.
I really liked the way that author wrote. I think it's really beautifully written the way she does.
She also is kind of that, like, I can really easily picture the mill that she lives at and the what do they call it? The Hook, the town where they are.
What was the name of that book?
The Frozen River. And I just really like it. I think it's great.
I feel like it's one that no matter what kind of genre you like to read, it really is it's just a story. It's just there is a murder, so you'd think it's a mystery, but it's just really a story.
Yeah, it is. And you like really get to see a bunch of different characters. It actually kind of reminds me of Broadchurch, which I know we've mentioned as a recommendation to start, where you're just like meeting a bunch of characters, and it's a lot of like, you could have done it, you could have done it, you could have done it, you could have, like, you're just learning all of these people and their backstories and things like that. And it's not as simple and complex or simple and easy as like it might seem.
There's some pretty dark things that happen in the story.
Yes. Content warning of rape, sexual assault, violence,
murder,
fighting, murder, drowning,
sexism.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not like a light read, but
yet it's not.
It's not.
You don't have to like force yourself to keep reading,
and it's not like descriptive.
No, this is a thing that happened, and this is part of their culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the last thing for the currently reading, I have a whole stack.
She's reaching for the stack. She's grabbing the stack.
Play by play.
She's got so many books.
Okay.
She can't fit them all.
So we're going to the lake, and I
You need
can't
help?
decide what I want to read. So I'm going to probably bring all of them, but I want your guys' opinion.
Are you overpacking?
I'm way overpacking, Karen.
You're bringing 6
Get
books.
prepared here. Well, I'm probably not bringing all of them. I just was
You just
gonna
said you might bring all of them.
Oh, bring them all.
maybe 4, but these ones,
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Okay. Back off. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Anyways, so the first one is
You have to sit by Kaylin next time.
I don't know if I want to.
it's okay.
You need to relax.
I'm all
Okay,
calm.
what do we
I'm
have?
calm and
You're on
serene.
edge
It's
right
fine. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which I borrowed from Ryne.
Okay.
Let's all take some deep breaths.
That's my book.
I'm just
I have
kidding.
never described you as serene ever, but that's okay. It's a good word. It's just not you.
This is a mystery / thriller. I believe part of it is like inspired by like Agatha's And Then There Were None. I don't really know a ton about it, but I've heard good things.
I've heard really mixed things. People either love it or they're
Yeah.
like, this is the worst book. Why do people recommend it?
Yeah, so that's one I'm thinking of bringing to the lake. The Banned Bookshop of Maggie Banks, by Shauna Robinson. This one, by the way, the Evelyn Hardcastle is by Stuart Turton. This one you're kind of talking me down on. I told her I was going to bring it, and she's like, it's okay. So now I kind of don't really want to read it.
It's a cute book. It's a super easy read, cute book. There'll be some moments where the character is a little like, oh, come on.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of like, wow, darn it.
Well, then take that one off your list.
Okay. Then the other option is Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which is the sequel. You guys, you knew I couldn't go a whole podcast.
We almost
without
made it. We made it 35 minutes into a podcast without a mention, guys.
It is the sequel to my favorite book of all time,
Which is?
The House in the Cerulean Sea by
What?
T.J. Klune.
Who could have seen that coming?
Look at its cute sprayed edges.
I think you should definitely bring that one.
Yes, so there's that one.
Sure you don't want to just bring that book
on
and
the
read it 3
list.
different times?
Well, maybe I'll read this one again before reading this one. And then the last option is just another. So I have 3 Abby Jimenez books I have not read yet. So I thought those would be good lake ones. This one, they're literally at a lake on the cover of it.
Yeah.
So,
I think you should bring that one and the TJ Klune one.
okay.
I think you should start with those 2. What do
Okay.
you think?
Do the 7.5 Deaths,
Okay.
the Lake Abby Jimenez,
Okay.
definitely don't bring this House in the Cerulean Sea cute book.
Okay.
You would hate it.
Yeah.
And then one of your other Abby Jimenez ones.
Okay.
Shout out to
There you
your cousin Michaela, who listens, is a big Abby Jimenez fan. So you could talk with her about it.
I love that.
We were just talking about that.
Why don't I
Okay.
have any cousins that want to talk about chaos with me? The Charles Manson murders.
Nuclear bomb, a nuclear story.
Nuclear war, a scenario.
That bomb. That's a good title.
Bam!
Okay, I'll catch you.
So that's my update. Thanks for helping me choose.
Absolutely.
I mean, you really helped me choose. It's just a stack of 4 books.
Yeah.
She's
but-
going to bring them all anyway, so
Can
it's
I
fine.
interject here? Because last podcast, you guys helped me choose what book I was going to start reading. So I am currently reading the Twisted Ones, which Ryne has read before. I don't know if you talked about it on the podcast.
I don't think
but
I did.
I wasn't seeking out a horror style book, but I'm really enjoying it. So it's been a great pick. I definitely needed the one-off before I resume the Red Rising.
Talk about the thing you mentioned about horror and movie versus book with me.
Ooh, can you get me started? I don't remember what we're talking
how
about.
you
here.
were saying, like, so Sam does not like horror movies.
Oh, yeah. No,
Loathes them.
I kind of look away and I have my ears covered.
Me too.
Every
Me
scary
too.
scene. The music starts. Things get quiet.
Something's gonna happen.
I turn away.
The
Sam-
blanket goes over the...
Sam Full Turtles.
But and definitely the opposite in book form because it goes at your own pace. You visualize it how you want to, pretty much.
I feel like in books you get more of a build up to
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
And you want that payoff in
Yeah.
a book. And then, you,
Yeah.
like you said, you can control the pace.
Yeah, and I'm not like at a word
Yet.
that appeared.
But what if you were?
But I haven't been. I'll just say that.
But what if you are?
Maybe I will.
How far into it are you?
I'm over 100 pages. I don't know what chapter I'm on. But they're in like the group of like the commune. With, the 3 kind of characters that she meets out in the woods. I'm building still.
It's a horror story in the woods. Can you believe it? In a cabin in the woods.
It's
I'm aghast.
fantastic. Yeah.
It's really
You
good.
should read that
Atmosphere
next.
is really good.
That sounds fantastic.
It is.
Right
It's
up,
a good book.
I think I would rank it right up there with Stephen King.
Probably.
His scary Stephen King.
Yeah.
I just
And yeah,
think
I know
it's-
there's other ones I should read. Everybody
Yeah.
tells me all the time.
No one even went there.
It's
You looked it.
what is it you hate about Stephen King primarily? Like, what is the like?
She hates his face.
Okay.
Hey, what?
You hate his face.
I don't personally have anything against him.
She hates Maine.
Yeah.
Okay. I just was curious.
I just,
Like,
not a horror.
It is not a genre that I am.
You've never liked it, books,
No.
movies,
'Cause I-
TV
No.
shows.
I don't want to be scared.
I think you would
Life
call
is scary enough.
Boo!
Yeah.
you would call the book that I'm reading maybe horror style, but it just is overall like a creepy vibe.
Thriller.
I don't even know
Psychological, maybe a
if
little
it's,
bit.
yeah, it's
You're not selling it.
all right. That's
But I'm
fine.
glad you like it. I
Well,
love that
I
you
was-
enjoy it. And I
yeah.
love that we like all different kinds of books, so we can talk about that.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
We have a new idea.
Guess what?
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 It's summer. You know what people like to do in the summer?
Travel?
They like to travel. And what's something that a lot of people go see? Some landmark that's really famous?
Devil's Tower.
No.
The Grand Canyon.
That's an episode for a story for another episode. Your Devil's Tower trip. People
Reptile
like
Gardens.
to go see. I'm ignoring you. Mount Rushmore.
Oh.
Ah, the presidents.
Yes, all 4 of them. And so now we are going to do a segment called Mount Rushmore. It has nothing to do with the presidents.
Well, it does, because it's your 4 picks.
It is. So what it is, if you're not familiar with the concept of a Mount Rushmore, is it's kind of like a draft. And so you pick a topic, and then you have typically 4 people, because there's 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore. And then you kind of snake draft around. So for our draft, it's going to be Sam, Kaylin, me, Mom, me, Kaylin, Sam. And you can
We
do
had
this
Cora
for...
pick the order.
We did have
The
Cora
puppy.
pick
Cora
the
the
order.
puppy, but we had to keep her
It was
from
really
eating the
cute.
papers that the names were on.
They're recyclable. They're biodegradable. And so recyclable.
Also that.
For you can do any topic you want. Like on our road trips to the cities, we've done like Mount Rushmore of candy bars or Mount Rushmore of
Villains.
cereals, villains. And so this one, we're going to do Mount Rushmore of media, TV or movies that have come from books. And so we are going to each draft 4 TV shows, movies based off of books. And then you guys, the listeners, are going to choose who you think is the winner. You can choose me if you want. Because it's going to be the best. So...
There should be like a voting option on if you're listening on Spotify, or you can comment on.
I will also,
YouTube or-
when
I
we
think you
do
just
our
comment- you can
thumbnail,
comment on Spotify.
Yep, anything.
when we do our thumbnail, I can do a poll as well on Instagram.
There you go. Or you could just text me directly and be like, I thought you were the best. And
What
then
if
I'll
we have
share
ones
it.
that are the same?
You cannot double up.
So then I might have to think of one on the fly.
You may.
Did you only come up with 4 things?
That's what you told me to do. My directions were to come up with 4.
Well,
We
Let's
discussed
see.
this.
No one told me I needed more than 4.
Just
You
Good
get to
luck.
pick 4.
Okay, this morning when we were at your house.
Sam, you get the first pick.
you have a little time to think here. There's only one that might overlap with Annette's.
I have a Google Doc if you need more.
If you hear
Yes.
panicked, shallow breathing,
You won't
If
get
you
my
hear
1.
it, you can see it too on the camera. So, okay. Ready?
Yes. Sam, what is your
So
1 pick?
I am only going with ones that I have personally seen, not just like well-known franchises.
idea of-
That's what I did as well.
Yeah.
For
So
my 4.
Okay.
Game of Thrones 1-1 for me.
Let's go ahead and delete that off of my list.
I didn't even write it down because I knew it was going to be taken.
I was hoping that it would be there if I got the 1-1. Like if I got the first pick.
Yeah.
I would take it.
Fantastic TV series. Have not read the books.
And if you
they're-
would have read the books, you
yeah,
wouldn't have finished the
you would
books.
be left wanting.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kaylin Grace, you are the next pick. Wait, what could it be?
I should have brought him down. I have a stuffed replica of the main character of this movie. And it is
Shrek.
an adorable bear from Peru, Paddington.
Paddington. That's a really, really good pick.
That is a good pick.
They at one point had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for the first three movies.
No, it's like
For sure,
199 and like 99 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Ridiculous.
Do you like all of them?
I love all of them.
Are you
you have
sure?
a-
I've only
favorite?
seen the third one once in theaters, so I don't feel like I can give the best input.
I think, which one's the one where the guy goes, "Oi"?
That's the
Second
first one.
First one?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I like that one most just for that moment.
That one line.
The second
good.
one,
Gets
the
me every
ending makes me tear up every time.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's so cute.
I think the
She's
second
in
one's the
London.
best, though. Yeah. They're all good.
I have
So
backup
cute.
picks. I'm ready.
Okay. Phew. I have the third pick, and I'm going to pick one that hopefully kind of snuck under the radar, but I think when you hear it, it's going to be like, it's a great one. The Princess Bride.
That is a good one.
I feel like people forget that it was a book first, and they just think of the movie.
I thought about writing it down.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny because in the movie, he's reading the book.
Exactly. And
Grandpa
so-
is reading
yeah.
the book to the little boy.
And so I feel like I got...
Inconceivable.
Sorry.
As you wish. Buttercup is annoying.
Yes, she
She
is.
is.
Do something for
For
yourself.
those of us who like strong female leads,
Yeah.
she drops the ball. on
Can't
that.
Yeah.
So I already locked up my draft with
I knew that
pick,
would make
so-
the list, but I've only seen it once, so I
What?
couldn't.
A shame.
Yeah, I knew.
We don't judge. No judging. No judging.
Shame!
Mostly dead.
Mother, you get 2 picks.
Okay.
I did that note in the Fourth Wing first one.
Yeah.
We've done spoilers, so when Violet is fighting in that last scene, she's like dead. In my
Mostly
notes,
dead.
I put a gif of the Princess Bride.
That was very funny. Very funny. All right, my first pick
Yes.
is Death on the Nile, the
Uh-huh.
Agatha Christie, one of the series directed and starring Kenneth Branagh. I think that's how you say his name.
Who would have guessed that you would have picked an Agatha?
I know.
Crazy.
I'm
I
very-
actually was curious if you were going to do the Orient Express or the Death on the Nile.
Death on the Nile was my favorite.
I knew you weren't going to do
Murder in
The Haunting
Venice.
of Venice
Yeah.
because,
It's kind of a horror.
well, and you've said it doesn't match
It
the
doesn't,
book.
no. But I really enjoyed the people in Death on the Nile because, well, Annette Bening is in it, and I love her.
Mm.
And I just thought it was really well. And it's beautiful. The scenery in that movie is absolutely stunningly beautiful. Like, so that is my number 1. I'm following. So I get to go again?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to continue the mystery theme. And I picked the Sherlock series from PBS that stars Benedict Cumberbatch. I love that series. I've watched that series over and over, and that was on your list.
That was the
am-
one that I snuck and I look at, and I saw that it was on my list. But
Ooh.
I am sure locked.
Yep,
It's the password on her phone.
it is.
what?
Yeah. That if you have not watched that series on PBS, even if you're not you don't know that you're a fan of Sherlock, it's just really cool
So good.
drama, and the way they tell stories I feel is
The actors are all good.
fantastic.
Yeah.
All good.
and the, I don't know, like the background, the way they present things, they like you feel like you're picturing in his mind, and they show things, and it's just a great series. So
If
that's
we're
my-
doing a Mount Rushmore of villains, Moriarty
Oh.
from Sherlock is top up
Oh my
there.
gosh.
I love
Yes.
him. Played by Andrew Scott.
Okay. This is tough for me because I have a lot of different ways that I want to go. And I kind of... One of them is like a pander pick. And I don't know if I want to do that. Because I don't know if I want people to be like he's just picking like the common ones.
Like he's
okay.
Like that people will be like... Because for
you
like the
wanna
name
win.
factor. Exactly. But also like...
For the record, I also didn't know this was a
know.
contest when I came into this. But
it's not really a contest.
It's a contest.
Just to see who agrees with you.
anyway, yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all time that I feel like anyone should watch, even if they're not a baseball fan.
Oh.
Field of Dreams.
I didn't know that was a book.
It is, and it is amazing. The movie, I should say. I haven't read the book yet, but
That would be a fun book to read.
yeah, Tom has read the book, and he said it's good. It's a little bit different than the movie because they had to change things or whatever. But like a lot of it's still similar and the same.
I did not know that was a book.
So I have Field of Dreams, which
I've never
is
seen
amazing.
What's the,
Me
it's
neither.
okay. We could have movie nights.
You're banned from my
watch
family.
it.
You're banned. It's your pick.
Okay. Okay, I'm a little conflicted. I have to go with it's a very basic choice, but I do feel like the movies very accurately represent the book. I have read and watched. Characters are fantastic. The Hunger Games.
Yep. That was on my list.
I just put that as an alternate.
It is just so good. If you're talking about accuracy of book representation to media, it is well done.
It was on my list. Well done.
Also, I feel like the casting in that was so good.
They did a really good job. So good.
Which in a past episode we touched on. You tried to, or like you did a recast.
Yeah,
of it.
like a newer version.
Okay.
Go listen to that one if you're interested.
Yeah.
So, you get 2 picks.
All right, 2 picks here. My second pick is The Dark Knight, Batman movie.
I thought that was going to
Specifically
sneak through.
Is that a book?
Books.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't even connect comic book.
That's what I was hoping on because I was going to try to sneak that one in the next one.
You gotcha.
Sniped.
I was
Good one,
scared
though,
you
Sam.
would take that one.
Very good, yeah. I went
And
with
then
baseball.
I don't know if I want to go with one that might get picked or one that I just love. I've only seen once. Yeah, I'll go this one.
Gotta go with what you love.
Matilda.
Oh.
I was gonna write that one.
Loved that movie. I'd seen it for the first time last year.
That's a great choice, Sam.
That's a wonderful
Oh
choice.
my gosh!
Yeah.
What a hilarious movie. just
It's
loved
cute,
it.
yeah. Good choice.
Enough said.
I thought about that one.
Yep.
All right, I think I'm gonna go with this one, which I don't know. It's me, right?
Pick from the
Yeah,
heart.
it is you.
Okay.
Yep.
From the heart, Kaylin.
I'm gonna go with How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I almost put it on my list. That was gonna be my last one. No.
Either version, but I'm thinking of the Jim Carrey version.
Yes.
Yes.
Kaylin, that was on my list. No.
It's just so like it's such a
upset.
good nostalgic view. Or like watch every single Christmas. You have to.
Cute.
Well, now I don't know what to do because that
I've
would have been
ruined
my next
everybody.
pick. So I made a list of more than 4 movies before I
I
came
think
here.
I'm safe now because I don't think anyone will pick my
The problem is I put too many good things on this list, and now
See, it was probably easier to not have a long list. I just have my 4 and I'm just throwing them
Would
out
have been
there.
easier to not think at all, wouldn't it? have
I'm
been?
surprised you haven't picked one that's on my list. That is by one of your favorite authors.
It's on my list.
Okay.
I was hoping I was going to sneak it
Okay.
through next round, but I could still take it before it's The Martian by Andy Weir. But
Excellent movie.
I almost put the Project Hail Mary trailer on my list just because I know it's going to be so
That's
incredible. I'm going to go with a classic movie. It's a movie that I think a lot of people they love it. They see it when they're a child and it's just nostalgic for them. Jurassic Park.
Oh, interesting.
It's-
I've never seen it.
It's such a good movie. I think it's quotable. You got the that was
Pretty good.
perfect. It's just such a good movie.
The first one.
Original Jurassic Park.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. Yep.
The one where Jeff Goldblum is sexy for no reason.
Always.
I've never seen this movie.
I saw it a long time ago and I honestly don't remember.
It's a good movie.
So am I going twice again?
Yep.
Your
Then
last 2 picks.
Then I'll get my 4 and I didn't have to panic. All that shallow breathing for nothing. All the air is good. All right. I went way back into the 80s, so nobody else picked this because I'm the old person here. And I picked North and South, the miniseries by John Jakes.
I knew you were going to pick that because you
just
and Grandma
talked
were
about it.
just talking about
I
it.
know. I have a little sentimental. We spent many weekends. She recorded it. I spent a summer after high school working.
What is it?
Yeah.
North. It's a mini
Civil War
Yeah, it takes place during the
miniseries.
Civil War, and there's 2 really good friends. They meet at West Point. One is from the South, one is from the North, and they're like brother friends. And then they go back home, and then shortly after the Civil War breaks out, and they're on opposite sides. And it follows their two families through the Civil War.
That would be
Sounds
good.
heavy.
It is, yeah. But it's so entertaining. And we laughed and cried. And it was like we spent so many weekends watching that. And it was so much fun. And I've also read the books. And the books are amazing.
All right.
It's a long series with long books, but it's so good. I should read it again. And then my last pick... Also, I went back. I did the kind of like Sam with his Matilda, like just the feel-good choice. And that is Anne of Green Gables. Either the 1980s version, which was fantastic, or if you want a more current version, Anne with an E, based on the books by L.M. Montgomery. So sweet and so funny.
I don't think anyone's going to pick this, so I'm safe to say it. I thought 100% you were going Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, no. Anne of Green Gables is 1,000 times better than
Is it?
Little House
Okay.
on the Prairie.
She has just dreams of going to Prince Edward Island.
I do. If my friend Amy is listening, we have a jar at school that we've had for about 10 years now that's saving money for us to go to Prince Edward Island.
I would just like every single person to know who's listening to this podcast that I'm the greatest disappointment of a daughter of all time because I did not read these books growing up.
I don't think you're obligated to.
Someone has looked
She was
at me.
kind of obligated to.
Don't we have ancestors who like came through and lived in Prince
Yes.
Edward Island?
Well, that would be Whispering Jimmy.
Can I go?
And it just looks like a really pretty place.
Yeah, just so you know, Amy and I are up to about $1.89 in our jar where we
That's
collect
hilarious.
our money for the trip.
You're
Over
getting
10
there.
years.
And
Yeah.
Amy's not at school with me anymore, but Amy, I'm still putting money in the jar. We're going to get there someday.
That's really funny, actually.
Right.
All right, my last pick. This is going to be a me pick, and it's going to be a pick for some of my friends who are giant nerds just like me. And it's going to be something that I don't think any of you in here will see or have seen. The Witcher on Netflix.
I want to see that
with
really
Henry
bad.
Cavill.
Just because Henry Cavill is the sexiest person I've ever seen in my life.
Other than
Okay.
your husband who's sitting
No,
across the table
Okay.
from you.
Sister.
Okay.
That's
He
a good one.
agrees.
Real talk.
Fantastic.
Trust Circle.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
So
It's
hot.
insane.
He's so hot.
And the best thing, he's such a nerd too.
Yeah.
Like he left the show because the creators were like, we want to go a different direction. He's like, that's not the source material. And they were like, what are you going to do? Leave? And he's like, yeah, bye. And he left the show. And so they had to shoot it with Liam Hemsworth, and it's a whole thing. And he's just,
Yeah. Okay, so you know, like when books like do that thing, like his eyes darkened, or he growled.
does that.
He growled in the base of his throat,
could
or
do
like his eyes were hooded.
He should
as
play Zayden.
He probably could. He would be a good
Adult Zayden.
Yeah,
Rise,
he's-
he'd be a good Ryzan.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to see him.
I know what he looks like.
He's,
Oh, okay.
And he's
Yeah.
British.
Yeah.
And
I know
he
what
can
looks
play like anything.
Yeah. Like he can be a nerd. He can be like a,
Yeah.
There we go.
a
We're
sassy,
casting him for
sarcastic
everything.
spy.
Yeah.
He's in one of my favorite movies of all time, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I
love
rewatched
that
one of my
movie.
comfort movies. He's just so good.
That's a great movie.
And anything.
Is it based on a book? Because you could have picked that one.
I think it's based off of a TV show. Well, it might be. I don't know.
It was a TV show. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
The Witcher.
Nice. I like that pick, even though I haven't seen it, just because
Thank
there's
you.
a hot guy.
Hot guy.
He's so hot. Now that
Okay.
I'm looking at my list, a lot of my movies have hot guys in them.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with eye candy.
I think
No.
part of it could be, I feel like a lot of your books are main male character books. And I don't know if that's like the draw in like movies too.
Could be.
I don't know. I just feel like you have a lot of books, with
Mm-hmm.
except for the fantasy one. Anyways, yeah. I'm very conflicted on this last one. I have two options of books that I have read and seen the movie that I liked the representation of both of them. I think I'm going to go with The Great Gatsby.
I had that as a thought.
Yep. I almost put that on my list.
The other one I thought of was The Giver.
Oh.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's very good.
I like the book.
That one I didn't think about. That's a really good choice.
Yeah.
And you're
So-
doing the current
I'm doing
Gatsby with DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. Yes. I feel like they do such a good job of like representing the chaos of like the 20s
yeah,
and just like
the bright
the
colors, the
situation,
music.
the parties,
Yeah.
the also the like longing
Mm-hmm.
and the the way that they did the scenery too of like the house across the bay,
yeah,
or whatever,
the water
with the green light,
yeah.
And I just feel like they did like how I saw the book was how the movie was, so
Yeah.
it was just a fun like bringing it to life.
Yeah.
So that's
Good pick.
Thanks.
Pressure's on, Sam.
Bring us home.
Yeah, I'm debating between one that more people have seen or one that's potentially better than the more popular pick. What do we think?
I think you have to decide, and then you can tell us the other one.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of honorable mentions
Fair
too
enough.
that
Yeah.
I can throw out there. So
Schindler's List.
Oh,
That
wow.
would be my
Whoa.
you son of a bitch.
fantastic movie. Very long, very good. Great
What was
story.
the other one that you were between?
Honorable mention, Silo.
That was on my list.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is the series called in the books? Is it called the Silo series, or what is it? Because it's
The
wool.
first book is called Wool. I don't know the name of the
Yeah.
actual series.
Oh, okay.
I don't either.
Yeah. Some of my other honorable mentions. I had A Beautiful Mind.
Oh,
No
that's a good
Country
one.
for Old Men was really close to making my list. Even though it made me cry uncontrollably in front of my wife, Marley and Me,
what are you gonna do? Cry?
The Shining, For You, Mom,
Just for me.
Blade Runner, Dune,
I thought of Dune, but I
Yeah.
haven't read or seen,
Yeah.
so I was like,
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, but I kind of felt bad because I'm more of a Star Wars guy than a Lord of the Rings guy. That was my pander pick that I could have
Betrayed.
done.
You feel like you're betraying
Yeah,
Star
I kind
Wars.
of did.
You didn't even put Star
Just
Wars
so you
on
know,
the
I'm
list.
betraying your dad.
Well, they were
'cause
movies
He
first.
told me I had to do Star Wars.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were movies before a book. I put Unbroken, Imitation Game. Almost my next pick would have been The Notebook.
I also thought of isn't Hidden Figures a book?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I thought of that
That's
one.
a great one.
Yeah.
Hidden Figures, and then Handmaid's Tale was
My other one
Yes.
that I added on was Shawshank Redemption, which I didn't realize
That was
a
a book?
I just now when I was
Yeah.
frantically searching, that came up, and I was like, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Can I substitute one of mine for Shawshank?
Nope.
You may not. Can you read us off?
Yes.
Can you read
So-
our Mount Rushmores?
Sam, Game of Thrones, The Dark Knight, Matilda, Schindler's List. What a list!
I got the range.
Murder, Matilda, murder. Kaylin, Paddington,
Yay.
Hunger Games, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey version, probably.
Yeah.
And then The Great Gatsby, DiCaprio version. Ryne, Princess Bride, Field of Dreams, Jurassic Park, The Witcher.
That's a big variety.
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
Annette, Death on the Nile, the Sherlock PBS series, North and South miniseries, and Anne of Green Gables.
Are you laughing at me?
No. I was just like, we all had totally
Yeah,
different,
yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like mystery. But I mean,
I
then
am
it
being
goes.
mocked.
No, you're not being mocked. It was just like
Yeah.
It's an
someone has
observation.
taste.
I was going to
A
mention
taste.
earlier. I nearly picked Murder on the Orient Express because I do like those movies. Are
Yeah.
just fun
Mm-hmm.
stories. Who done it? Fantastic.
I was gonna also
They were
say
on
those
my
movies.
list.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I forgot about Death on the Nile. That was a great movie.
This episode started with me being fired, and now I'm being mocked.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can we go to our
So
recommendations?
someone has mentioned that Ryan and I can be dramatic at times, and I would just like to point out
Their
where
dad
did we
is
get
really dramatic.
Yeah. He sure is,
Yeah.
isn't he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's do recommendations, get the people out of here.
Okay.
Kaylin, I'm nominating your recommendation first.
My recommendation is a book tracking app that I just started using. It is called Fable, Fable. And it's just another way to track books. You can log like a reading streak. They have a bunch of cool features. For one is they'll give you like a reader summary. So they'll take the books that you've read and give you like a summary. For me, I am a romantic enchanter. You've found magical stories and passionate romance on your literary journey. Along the way, you've found new perspectives on love and relationships. And they'll like change that. They'll give you updated ones all the time. You can also build like a shelfie, which is like a cute little screenshot of just like books you love and stuff. And you can also, they'll give you how there's like ATNR or STN, like that kind of personality quiz.
Yeah.
They have that, but for reading, and it's in like They have fiction or nonfiction, realistic or speculative, light versus dark, anchored versus wanderer. And it'll give you like a FSDA or whatever. And so you can like compare yourself to friends and then see if you like the same books and can give recommendations based on that.
Cool.
So
They
I
also
am a
have-
fiction, speculative, dark, anchored reader.
That
If
makes
you do
sense.
get the app. So
They also have a bunch of free ebooks, like classics.
they do.
They have
Yes.
a ton of them, like hundreds of them.
Yes.
So if you want to read the classics, they have them all there for free
Yes.
at Fable. So you can just download them right to
Probably
your
have
phone.
Anne of Green Gables if you're
Yeah, there's
interested.
probably a lot
Told you I was going to listen on audio.
of good ones from our list there.
Honestly, don't care. It's fine.
She cares.
I don't.
Heard that
don't.
voice.
Don't care at all.
Okay, I have a like positive, uplifting one. Can
Let's
I share
hear
that?
it.
Okay, I am sharing a daily newsletter called the Daily Good.
What's that side eye
what
for?
was that?
I'm just sitting here.
I saw you.
Okay,
I see you over
continue.
there.
The Daily Good, and they advertise or they describe themselves as a 30-second daily positive newsletter, and their goal is to bring you positive to, I guess the word is contraindicate. I don't know, the news that is hard to listen to and give you some
Contradict.
yeah. So it starts with a quote. So I just picked one random day of what they'd shared with me, and the quote was, "The dream of harmony with the earth, with each other, is worth dreaming and worth tending."
Amen.
And then they'll share something audio, whether it's a playlist. It's often linked to a playlist on Spotify. So on this day, it's great groovy tunes to make you feel young. And then it links to a playlist on Spotify.
That's cool.
And then there'll be just some random article. This one is 99 things you're not too old to try as an adult, because the one was all emphasis on your age.
Is one of them Stephen King?
I think so. And then there's a recipe for cucumber lime aqua fresca. And then there will be some recommendations. So that is mine. It's called The Good News. And you can sign up. You get a they're the Good Trade. The Good Trade. And you get a newsletter
The
every
Good
day that
Trade.
takes about 30 seconds to glance through. So
We should put a link to that on our like Instagram and
Yep.
socials and stuff. So when this goes up, or maybe we'll do it ahead of time too, we can just post it on there so people
yeah, and
can
Fable too.
get their daily good.
All right. What do you got?
My recommendation is my Substack that I started
You
today.
did.
I don't know if you guys remember a while ago, a few episodes ago, I threw out that idea where I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to do a blog and like I'm going to do it whether or not people want to listen to it. Because it just started as like a kernel
Or
of a
read it.
joke between like some of my friends from Central, and then it's kind of been kicking around in my head ever since. And those of you who know me know I have probably undiagnosed ADHD, and I tend to hyperfixate on things. And this has been something that's kind of lingered in the back of my mind. And I've also I've like kicked around the idea of like writing a book and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know where to start, and it's really overwhelming. So I'm like, I just want to like write something. And I've thought about
Stream
like
of
journaling too. Yeah, just stream of consciousness. It's going to be really loose, really just
www.creedthoughts.com.
yeah, pretty much. And so it's called And Another Thing. And the idea is it's kind of like someone ranting and they're like, and another thing.
That's nice.
I read it
And-
today. Your first one. It's excellent.
Thank you. I
You're a good
appreciate
writer.
it. I
was-
had a hard time like starting and like knowing what to say and what was just like word garbage and just jumbling it on the page. And it's going to be super random, crazy. It's not going to be all reading. It's not going to be all sports.
I
It's
liked
gonna
how
be,
you said that you were doing it for you, not for a reader. Like it's just your
Yeah.
way of expressing.
Yeah, my
I thought
first
that was
post,
cool.
it's like a blog for me to my one reader, and I'm like, I'm the one reader. Like I'm writing this for me, just
I
like
like it.
as like a chronicle of like my thoughts, because like we've talked about journaling before,
Public journal.
and I'm like, I don't have like anything to say, but I'm like, but I do, like everyone does. So like, why not just like bleh my thoughts onto a piece of paper, or in this case, the internet. And a lot of it, I think, is going to be just like observations in the world, like things that I tend to bother Sam with during the workday.
I
Like,
was going to say I'm probably the first draft to this.
Yeah.
This journal.
so like I mentioned in the first blog, I'm like, one day I asked Sam, I was like, if you were a bird, what sound would you make? And so I'm just going to like
What was
thoughts
the
like
answer?
that.
I don't think I ever gave an answer.
Sam,
to that
yeah,
one.
you were a squaw.
Oh yeah, because I do that with my friend Christian all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
And
was
so
an
just
answer.
like things like that. And I'm just going to kind of explore weird things and like talk about sports and reading. And maybe I'll talk about
Is that a bird?
politics and the way that our world sucks right now.
Beep, beep.
That's your bird? That's a fun bird.
You must be like the Fruit Loops toucan. Sam the toucan, right?
And so yeah, it's and another thing on Substack. It's free. You don't have to subscribe. I'm never going to
Cool.
make you guys pay for it or anything. But obviously,
Maybe later.
The good thoughts are behind the paywall.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to hear some good stuff?
nope. It's going to be a lot of just stream of consciousness. Put it on a piece of paper. So it's out there.
All right.
Sam, do you have a recommendation?
Kaylin, I need a big favor. You need to take your headphones off and grab something behind you.
Like,
Yeah.
What's it going to
The
be?
big old box on the top shelf there. Big one.
that is a big box. Holy crap. Okay, now who's being dramatic?
No, it's actually super heavy.
Yeah, you can Vanna White it if you want. I don't need to hold it, but my recommendation is the board game Wingspan. Favorite board game of all time. Could be a murder weapon the way they're using it right now. But
Just doing self-defense.
how heavy do you think the box is, Kay?
That's a good 20 pounds.
I would say, 15.
15-ish pounds.
That's
of
about as heavy as Cora is. And
cards
she was
and material.
15 pounds or less vet visit a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
So the puppy-sized box over there is full of my favorite game.
It's such a fun game.
Yeah, and if you don't want to, I mean, it doesn't come in the giant box standard, but if you just want to play it as like an app on your phone or on most video game consoles, the digital version's very good too. But
And the artwork is gorgeous.
the artwork is gorgeous, so I do recommend the physical board game for that reason.
And you learn a lot of fun facts about
lot
birds.
of fun facts. Yeah,
Doesn't love fun fact about
it's
birds.
a great educational game. Lasts about an hour and a half. Fantastic. Can't recommend it enough.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay, and then our socials. You can find us on Instagram. We'll be posting the bookstore that Mom went to in Appleton, or
It was in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Stevens Point, Wisconsin. We'll also post some links to that newsletter. I can do a
Fable.
Fable link.
Yep.
And then, anything else that pops up that we want to
There
post.
might be a
Picture of a
paperback
puppy.
picture of a puppy, a paperback perspectives road trip coming up that we might post on our
We are
socials.
working on a plan for that. We have a
Yep.
date picked out and a bit of a route.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that.
I have
Yes.
not heard any of it, so
Surprise.
I'm anxious to hear about it.
You're driving.
Well, you were down here setting up microphones. We were making a plan.
Yeah.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
So, yeah. On Instagram, you can find us at paperback_perspectives, X paperback_pod. I believe Ryne has also put a Substack thing.
I posted a link to it.
And I'll do that on Instagram too. TikTok, paperback.pod. That might be where you see
It's
road trip
in the
content. YouTube is just Paperback Perspectives. And then if you want to email us anything like who had the best Mount Rushmore, Paddington is on
Reach
mine.
out any way you
Yeah,
can.
you can also
Paperbackperspectives at
share
gmail.com.
results next episode.
Yes. Or comment on YouTube.
Or text one of us.
yeah
If you know us
DM on
personally.
Instagram, and Twitter, whatever.
stop me in the street and be like, "Hey, you won that Mount Rushmore," and I'll be like, "Thank you."
You know Ryne, always in the streets, apparently.
Talking
The streets
to
of Jersey.
1920s New Jersey mobsters.
Yeah, what of it?
Okay, just
What I do in my personal life is my business.
all right.
So interact with us.
in the streets.
We love hearing from you guys.
Yes.
We do. It's fun.
Genuinely.
Yeah. So just going to wrap things up with some thank yous. Thank you to Sam, who does all the behind the scenes work, setting things up and putting in
Yeehaw!
all of the edits that show you all the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you to Lauren for taking care of the puppy and everything else that we need during the episode. Thanks especially to you, our listeners. Because without you, we'd
We
probably
would-
still
We
do
would
this.
still do
because
this.
we just like to
But
talk.
we appreciate you listening. And
I
like we
love
said,
it.
hearing from you.
Yeah.
It is super fun when people are like, "I listened to your episode and it was so much fun," or
I
they just
know.
have like thoughts and stuff. So
Especially
It's
when it's
kinda cool.
people like that you don't feel like have to listen, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not my
like Dad.
family.
Yeah.
I know, but
Were we going to get the puppy on the podcast just like to show or no?
She might be asleep right now.
Yeah.
all right. We have our picture
We
for
have
the
a picture.
thumbnail though.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
All right.
good.
So until next time,
Until the next chapter.
that too.
Until the next chapter.
This has been
You're
Paperback.
also fired from the outro.
No, because I don't want to do it.
Until the next chapter.
This is Paperback Perspectives.
Great job.